Welcome to Project Utopia Devlog number 3. This update, we finally focused on adding graphics, and I'm thrilled how it turned out. The new style seems to work pretty well. There's still plenty of prototyping, building, and polishing to do. Despite the longer than expected process, I'm still excited to share this with you now, as it provides a clear vision of my goals for the game's visuals. So, let's get started with that. So, the graphics are final here. This update focused heavily on visual improvements. Surprisingly, my level blocking transitioned into actual levels quite smoothly, though it still required a lot of effort. I'm not happy how some of the levels look, and some are a bit unfinished, in that there are some blocking hanging about. Keep in mind, this is just a first pass, and I'll continue refining and enhancing the visuals as time goes on, and even redoing the worst levels if needed. Interestingly, most levels develop their unique, memorable feature. For example, level 5 involves a challenging river crossing, level 7 takes you through the part of the city with a hot air balloon station, and a level 8 features a moving train that you can later ride. Now, let's dive in and take a closer look at some of these levels. The first level I want to showcase is level 5, themed around a river crossing. There's a bridge you can use to cross the river, which also delivers steam to the wealthy residents' country houses. On the other side of the building is the main entrance, along with supply pipes that provide a route to the rooftop. However, there are faster ways to cross the river too. So let's get back to the other side and go here. So here we have a collapsed section of piping that has conveniently created a slope perfect for sliding down. And how do we get to the rooftops? Let's play from the start and show it. As you can see, you can use pipes and advertisement signs to wall run. So, level 8. It features a moving train that goes past you very soon after you start the level. It goes to the train station where the goal is. It doesn't stop there, maybe later it will. Currently you cannot ride the train, but that's a feature I will add later on. This could also be an achievement to ride the whole track. The train just keeps looping the track infinitely. Then under the bridge is a refugee for the homeless, offering shelter from the rain and elements. I've been considering hiding something here, like a body, collectible, something like that. One idea is to include an achievement for witnessing a body being dumped from above the bridge. My level design philosophy is that there should be at least one, but preferably multiple, obvious paths to finish the level. Paths that are intended to be used. However, it's up to you to discover faster, more creative, or simply just more fun routes. Additionally, I aim to weave storytelling into the level design rather than conveying a direct narrative in the traditional sense. As promised in the last devlog, sliding is now part of the game. It lets you navigate through shorter openings, and honestly, it's just fun. As we can see, we cannot go under this pipe, but with sliding we can. And currently this mechanic doesn't do much of anything. It just kind of looks pretty cool. But later on I will incorporate this to the level design. I also reintroduced landings and expanded upon them with new animations. A roll landing was added as a heavy landing. It's a long animation that requires higher velocity. Currently, you can cancel both types of the landings by pressing the slide key just before you land. This saves time and requires good timing, as you can just spam the key to achieve this. Let's take a quick look how it looks like in action. Like so, and then cancelling, nothing happens. So you can just keep continuing. I'm a bit unsure about this mechanic. It can be annoying, and I would love to hear your opinions on it. Perhaps it could be improved somehow. Regardless, let's have a quick look on the implementation. Just a quick sellout intermission here. Please comment your thoughts, like the video, and subscribe for further development updates. We actually already have a callback on a landing event that we could listen to. So we probably should create a new landing script where we choose to subscribe to that event. But currently, we are handling this directly in the character locomotion script. So when we are in the air, handle landing is being constantly called. And then if the character controllers is grounded is true, we can logically conclude that we have landed. Here we just figured out, did we do a soft or heavy landing and play a different landing sound, set different state, stuff like that based on that. We then invoke the event, which, like I said before, we should probably separate this to a new script that would then listen to that specific event. And why would we do this? Well, it's because it leads to a better separation. A good example of this is like when we have a player and enemy script, and the player would need to damage the enemy. So the player would reference the enemy directly. But what then if we want to create a new project that just needs the player and not the enemy at all? Well, the enemy part of the code base would still need to be in the project because the player is referencing that, and thus would need to be manually removed, which is a big hassle, and this is what we called a reference hell. And events is just one way to avoid this. Unfortunately for this build, I had to postpone the prototyping of the speed preservation mechanic. Graphics prototyping took longer than expected, leaving no time to prototype this feature. So what's next? A Steam page. I plan to create an initial Steam page featuring a new gameplay trailer, images and basic information about the game. I also want to include a demo build. Next, I aim to implement online leaderboards using Steamworks. Of course, I'll continue enhancing the graphics as much as possible. I have some ideas for gameplay as well. I'm considering adding collectibles to introduce an element of exploration. Another mechanic I'm excited about is challenges. I have already decided that challenges will be part of the game, though they might not make it into the next update just yet. Most likely, collectibles would be part of the challenges if it ends up coming to the game. Thank you for watching the third devlog. I'm still super excited about this project and I'm determined to see it to completion. The game is visibly starting to look and feel like an actual game, and I'm excited to continue working on it. The next update is another big step for this. Making a Steam page shows my commitment for this project. See you on the next devlog.